Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this very neutral glam Eid makeup look. I know that a lot of my followers celebrate Eid and I wanted to do a little tutorial for you guys and give you some inspiration to paint your face this Eid. I know this Eid is going to be very different for a lot of you guys out there, especially with the whole social distancing and not being able to see friends and family. So I thought I'd do this little video for you guys that is something quite natural but still glam that you can wear at home. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I paint my face, it always makes me feel so good. So I hope that this video helps you guys. And yeah, I suppose if you want to see how to get this very neutral glam Eid look, then please keep watching. So for this makeup look, I want to go with something quite neutral and soft, but still glamorous at the same time. And that's because I know everyone is still stuck at home. I know there's still lockdowns and isolations in place. And for those of you guys celebrating Eid this year, I feel like it's going to be a very different Eid because of the whole social distancing measures and everything in place. So hopefully painting your face and putting on a little bit of glam will help you guys feel a little bit better. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin, and first I'm going to take the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir and put this on all over my face. This is a serum and I really love the way that this makes my skin feel. So my serum is on and now I'm going to go in with the Lumene Instant Glow UV Primer. I've used this a few times. I'm pretty sure I've used this on my YouTube channel. If not, I've used it on my Instagram. And I love just how glowy this product is. And of course it's got the SPF in there as well. So I've done the whole drops on my face. And then I'm going to blend all of this out. As always, I'll leave a list of all the products that I've used in the description box below. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I just love how glowy, light and like airy my skin looks after using that. I'm going to move on to the base, and I want to keep things quite like neutral, natural glam. So I'm not going to go too heavy for my foundation. So I am going to be mixing two together, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I love mixing this foundation in with pretty much any base that I've been using, and that's the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I get so many compliments whenever I wear this foundation alone, but I wanted to mix it in with the NARS Tinted Moisturizer because this is my favorite tinted moisturizer, and then this just because I've been loving mixing this guy in with everything. So I've taken a pump of the L'Oreal True Match and a good squeeze of the NARS Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm bouncing that onto my face with my damp beauty blender. And I just love this combination because it gives my skin a really nice, glowy, useful kind of look to it. And you can also still see my freckles peeking through my skin, which gives it more of that kind of like natural look. So I'm personally going to do a cream contour, and I love doing a cream contour for special occasions. So that's the reason why I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury contour one. You can totally skip out this step if you really want to, but I just feel like this makes me feel a bit more like special, especially for like a really big occasion. So I like putting it on to the back of my hand, making sure I'm getting enough product out, because sometimes it can come out with a little bit too much, but I'm getting this onto the usual areas that I like to contour. I'm just going to start blending all of this out into the skin. I just love how beautifully this blends out. And if you feel like it doesn't blend out as well, I just go over with my beauty blender. So it might look a little bit messy, but then once it's properly blended into the skin, it's going to look amazing. And this is it all blended out. I'm actually filming in front of my window because I want you guys to see it in natural daylight. And this is what we're working with at the moment. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Porcelain, and I'm putting this on to the usual areas that I like to brighten, highlight and conceal. And I've been doing a different thing underneath my eyes, but I feel like it makes the biggest difference. So definitely try this technique out and make sure you blend everything away right at the end. So with this technique, it gives your eyes a really nice lifted effect, and I've been loving doing this. So to set everything in place, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I am obsessed with this powder. I love just how lightweight it is, so it doesn't feel really heavy on the skin, but it keeps everything set and in place for the whole day. And if you've got like an oily T-zone or an oily nose, then this powder is going to keep you so nice and matte without having to feel really like heavy or cakey on the skin. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. And you can still see my like freckles and everything peeking through my skin, but it's just going to keep all of that concealer really nice and locked into place. I'm just going to finish the rest of the skin off, and I'm going to take this Milani blush right here, which is in the shade Romantic Rose 01, and I'm going to get that onto the apples of my cheeks. And I'm also going to get a little bit of it onto my nose because I feel like this gives a really nice like daytime look. If you're an OG follower of mine, you'll know that I've been obsessed with this blush for so many years, and yeah, I love the tone of it. I feel like I could wear it all year round. I totally forgot to bronze, but I'm going to take my Back to Bronze bronzer from L'Oreal, and I'm going to get this onto all the areas that I put that cream contour on. And this is a really nice creamy bronzer. Again, if you've been watching my videos for the past few years, you'll know that I've been loving this bronzer. It's such a good drugstore bronzer. I'm really sorry if you can hear that bashing noise. We're actually getting a bit of construction work done to the house, which is one of the reasons why I'm up here as well, because I didn't want to be anywhere near my filming room because it's happening like pretty near it, and I didn't want you guys to be distracted by all the bashing. So I'm really sorry if you can still hear it, but I'm gonna try and edit it out as much as possible. Now, I really like bronzer, so you don't have to go as heavy as me on this. The last product on the cheeks is going to be highlight, and this is my favorite highlight of the moment. It's actually a liquid highlight, and it is the Becca Ignite highlight in the shade Creativity. I have been banging on about this for ages. You can put this on your body, you can put it on just your face if you want to. You can pretty much use it however you want, but I love this on the tops of my cheeks. So I'm going to get a little bit of this onto the high points, and as you can see, it like melts into the skin and it doesn't leave a powdery, like thick layer on the skin. It just looks like your skin is glowing from within. I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other cheek as well. Just putting a little bit on the bridge of my nose and Cupid's bow. And that is the skin complete. I very quickly filled my brows in off camera because I feel like it's the boringest thing to watch in my videos. So I will link the products that I used in the description box. And now we're going to move on to eyes. And I want the eyes to be really simple, but still look like you've made some effort. I think I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Liquid Eyeshadow. I'm going to take this end only, and this is called Faux Fur. It's a really nice, brightening, kind of neutral shade. So I'm going to get this on to my eyelids, kind of like almost all over the eyelid, because then I'm going to blend this out. And what I like to do whenever I'm using cream eyeshadows is I like to do one eye at a time. I am going to blend and buff out all those edges, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other eye as well. For eyeshadows, I'm going to take my NYX Swear By It palette. I love this palette. I feel like it's such a beautiful travel palette because you've got every single shade in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here, which is the lightest matte shade in the palette, and I'm going to apply that on to the same area that I put the Huda liquid eyeshadow on. We are talking super simple vibes here. So next up, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is kind of like a really light brown bronzer shade, and I'm going to apply that into the crease of both of my eyes, and this is just going to add a little bit more depth and dimension to the look. And then I'm going to take this shade right here, which is a slightly darker matte brown, and I'm going to create kind of like a wing with the eyeshadow on the outer portions of my eyes. And I'm using the edge of the NARS Tinted Moisturiser to help me create that real crisp line. Don't be afraid to use your fingers to help blend any areas out. But I'm left with something a little bit like this, and I'm going to apply some liquid liner, but I think I'm going to do that at the end once my lashes are on, so it gives you a couple of different options. So now that my bulk of my eyeshadow is done, I'm going to get some mascara onto my lashes, and the mascara that I've been loving at the moment is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift, and I'm going to get this onto both my top and bottom lashes. I'm going to let the mascara dry before I add my lashes on. So I'm going to move on to lips, and first I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Pillow Talk, and I'm going to line and fill in my lips. And then for my lipstick, I'm actually going to use the Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX in the shade Abu Dhabi, and I love this colour. I personally love wearing something matte like this, especially if there's going to be food and things involved, because I just feel like my lipstick lasts so much longer. And by putting the lip liner on all underneath my lips, it's going to help it last longer as well. And plus, this is so comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel dry or anything. If anything, it feels really nice and moisturizing on the lips. Okay, lips is done. So now I'm going to finish the eyes off. You can actually leave the look like this, but I'm going to take it one step further in case you want to have a bit of a dramatic action going on the eyes. So the first thing you can do is add a little bit of eyeliner to the eyelids, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty liquid liner for this. It is quite thick and like goopy, but I feel like it really likes my skin, and whenever I wear eyeliner I have to be really, really careful that it doesn't transfer, and I really quite like this one. So I'm going to take the liquid end, and I'm basically going to create a half wing on the outer portions of my eyes, and this is going to give it a really nice kind of feline cat eye look to it, and it's going to help all your eyes look lifted as well. I'm very slightly cleaning up the eyeliner using a little bit of concealer, and this is going to help that area look really nice and sharp and even more lifted. The next step again is really optional, and it's to add some falsies. So I'm just going to quickly do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. I've just put on my eyelashes, and I've accentuated like this situation going on here on my face, and that is almost the end of this look. I'm going to take some of the NYX Dewy Mist, and I'm just going to mist that onto like the top parts of my cheeks. So this is the end of this makeup look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to do a real kind of like neutral vibe, which you guys can wear at home, and it's just fun to paint your face, especially when there's a celebration going on. I'd just like to say another very, very, very happy Eid to anyone who is celebrating, and I hope you guys have a really, really, really lovely day and lovely weekend. And yeah, I guess that's everything from me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And yeah, I think that's everything from me. I'm sending you all the love and light in my heart to you guys, and I will hopefully see you all soon in my next video. Bye!